Greetings and welcome to your Oracle message for the day. I am Kat Morgan and I welcome you to this video, to this channel, and to this space. This is a collective reading and it is timeless, so whenever you come across this video, however and whenever you find it, it is the right time for you to be getting this message. And this is a very powerful message that we've got today. I will just say that. So if you haven't, and you feel so inclined, I welcome you to like the video, to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. I don't get any money for these videos, and I don't ever plan on making any money from these videos. It is just a way for the YouTube algorithm to help other people find these videos and find this channel, just like you did. So thank you very much for doing that, and it helps us grow the collective and grow this channel so that we can reach more people with these messages. We have been going through the Enchanted Map Oracle cards deck of Colette Baron-Reid, and today's card is card number 34, Spark. And I will just have to tell you, as soon as I saw this card, immediately, the first thing that popped into my mind was this old song that we used to sing in my church youth group way back a million years ago. And you guys will have to let me know if you've heard it. I'm not going to sing it at you because morning voice isn't always the best performance voice, so I will spare you guys for that. But you're probably familiar with it if you've spent any time in American youth group traditional churches. But it talks about it only takes a spark to get a fire going, and once you do, all those around will warm up and it's glowing. And it goes on from there. But it's true, it only takes a spark. It only takes a spark of love. As I see here in this card, we have this beautiful, I feel earth energy. I feel a lot of nurturing. We've got these greens and golds, a lot of love energy, obviously. It looks like something from the heavens that can't really be recognized. I cannot recognize this image, but obviously something coming from above of love. We see the hearts coming from this like cloud, and it's almost like it's shooting out this love energy down to this person who's got a violin in their arm, and it's turning from them. It's going from the divine love being channeled through her instrument into love for the planet. I see a little butterfly down in the bottom, transformation. So this is very powerful card. 34 obviously reduces down to a 7. 7 is one of the most sacred numbers. You'll find 7 throughout all holy books, Bible, Quran, the Hindu scriptures and Buddhist scriptures as well. The number 7, very sacred, very holy number. And when I'm looking at this picture, the other thing I'm thinking of too is that, sparks of love, sparks of joy, sparks of peace, sparks of hope. It only takes a tiny little bit. And if you focus and pay attention to that, gently blow your breath on it, just like you do when you're starting a fire and you've got that spark and it's just starting to get the tinder going, and you gently blow on it and try to help it increase, right? This is the exact same thing that we're talking about right here with this card. The image that I'm getting and the message I'm getting so very clearly from this image of we are all channels. We are all messengers. There is not a single one of us that is not an emissary for divine love and hope and peace and joy. We are all divine beings who are channeling whatever energy we're focusing on 24/7, 365. It never stops. For those of you who feel like you're working on manifesting something, you're trying to create something, and it doesn't seem like it's happening, really pay attention to what you're focusing on. We have been talking about this almost ad nauseum, I know, on this channel, but it is so important because it's literally what we are doing anyways. The reality that you have created right now, that you are living in at this moment, is a result of everything that you channeled through yourself, all of the energy, all of the input, all of the things that you were paying attention to from this moment right here, all the way to when you were born, and even before that, if you're a follower of reincarnation philosophies and beliefs. Okay, so we are always channeling energy. We are always creating. We have to be very clear on what we're focusing on, what we're paying attention to, because whatever that is, that's what we're channeling. So if we're watching the news and we're hearing a lot about shootings and assassination attempts and wars and famine and disease, this is the kind of stuff, yes, that is happening in the world. Absolutely. I'm not saying that it's not. I'm just saying, do you want to increase that? Seriously, do you want to increase that? Because your attention is a breath of energy that is feeding whatever it is that you are blowing on, whatever it is that you are focusing on, you are putting your divine energetic breath into. So I'll say it again, turn off the news. It's not news. It's not helping you. There's nothing you can do about whatever it is that you're reading about. The only reason why they are putting it out is so that you will pay attention to it and feed into it and encourage their income as a result. So turn it off, shut it down, refocus on things that are beneficial to you, things that are beneficial to those in your immediate environment, things that are beneficial to everyone as a whole, the collective, our entire reality. So instead of the news, what do you want to be paying attention to? YouTube is a great platform, as well as TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, X, formerly known as, Facebook, all of those, all social media platforms have, as well as the people respouting the old poisonous, quote unquote, news stories. Besides the people doing that, you can also follow people that are repeating and promoting news about healing practices, about healing, what do I want to say, groups, communities that are constantly, actively in your community working to help that community heal, to help that community be stronger. That's the stuff we're supposed to be paying attention to. That's the stuff we need to be paying attention to. Those are the sparks that we need to feed. It's very much like this story that I had just, or the post that I had just reposted on my Facebook page, and you guys are welcome to follow me there as well. I don't post a lot of original content there. Most original content is posted here on YouTube, but Facebook, I follow Tiny Buddha and Source Messages and Joe Dispenza and Greg Braden and all of those guys. So if you follow my Facebook page, that's all you're going to hear is stuff about building community, about building strength together towards healing, towards love, towards benefit for the planet as a whole, as well as for us individually. So I welcome you to follow me on Facebook if you haven't already. But the post that I had reposted today, I believe it was from Zoe, or Zoe, I can't remember her name, Zamamata, I want to say, from Tiny Buddha. And she was talking about what we focus on. We've been trained as a society, as well as humans, from our instincts to look for danger, to look for things that we want to avoid. And so we've been trained both instinctually for survival, as well as now we are groomed literally to follow that kind of crap for our current environment here in our current reality. We always have the option to turn our attention to something else. It's called neuroplasticity. You can retrain your brain to follow something else besides the bad stuff. You can train your brain to be looking for the good stuff, to be activating that reticular activation system in your brain, that RAS, that is always going to be looking for whatever you're expecting to be looking for, to be finding. So if you're expecting to have things fall apart, if you're expecting for things to go wrong, for things to go badly, you're absolutely going to find that. You are absolutely going to be right. You're going to be correct. You're always right. Whatever you're looking for, you're going to find. So choose. What are you intentionally feeding? What sparks do you want to see bloom and blossom and magnify in your world personally? Ah, that was a bit long for that, but very important, very important. Don't dismiss this by any means, okay? Let's take a look in the book and see what the reading says for the book. 34, Spark. You are a clear channel for divine creativity. There is a spark of creativity in you, and you have every reason to move forward with optimism and hope. Open yourself to inspiration and allow life to show you its beauty and your part in co-creating it. This is the perfect time to give birth to an idea, start a new relationship or job, or begin any endeavor. Attraction is high as you connect with others who can co-create joyous experiences and join with you in expressing the finer aspects of life. Watching a spark turn into a flame and stoking that fire is a gratifying activity. It absolutely is. It absolutely is. You are a clear channel for divine creativity. You are a clear channel for whatever you are focusing on, for whatever you are channeling. So that's yeah, very, very clear, absolute confirmation on what we were getting from the image as well. Feel free to share in the comments if you had any other messages that you got from the image itself, from our discussion here. Anytime you're putting in comments or you're liking, sharing, subscribing, any connection that you make with any video you're watching, with any story you're reading, with anything, when you start clicking things on that message, you're connecting with it even more strongly than just watching it. So again, be very mindful of what you are connecting with literally, energetically, on your online stuff as well as books, newspapers, magazines, whatever, if you do those as well. So important stuff. Be aware of what you're paying attention to. Be mindful of what you are focusing on and what you are bringing towards you. I love you. You are amazing. You really are. I know I say that all the time, and it probably sounds very glib, but it is not. I am amazed at your power, at your abilities, at your talents, at your skills, at your fire within you. And it's just waiting to be expressed. It's just waiting for you to open up, to feel confident enough in yourself that you can speak that truth, that you can sing your song. So I encourage you to do that today. I love you. Have the most amazing, fantastic day. Namaste and ciao for now.